The second is maybe to complete the stories that were started during the last ASEAN conference. I'm glad that India is inviting us so that we can do something about the other allied problems of each other's governance. Pero ang mahirap nito is we keep on, there's a coming meeting in Australia. It's all about security again. Pag-usapan na natin dito, let us talk what would be the platform that we will represent. Otherwise, ako pa naman nagsabi that I do not want to go to Australia. And si Prime Minister has always been asking me again and again if I can reconsider. But with an empty baggage there, wala man tayong masabi ng concrete except that we talk all over again about cooperation and sharing of we've been doing that. We've been sharing information with everybody as a matter of fact all these years. And yet the thing in Marawi came into being. So I need more than just talk and more than just promises. I want it done during my term. And my orders are especially an ideology that is so bankrupt, so corrupt, na wala namang nalaman kung hindi pumatay at magpatay at magsira. And we cannot live with that kind of burden. Ako kung ganun lang naman araw-araw, just give it to the other. Hindi ako pwede niyang half-cook, half-cook na ano. Just like drugs. Millions have been afflicted. Millions have been destroyed. Now you treat the problem with the kailangan talaga tapusin ko ito sa termino ko. Lalo na ang drug. That is my aim. I will destroy the drug industry in the Philippines. Not for us anymore because marami na ang may tama. But at least yung mga anak, mga apo ninyo shall have been rid of the scourge of drug. Kung kayong magkumpiyansa yung human rights, they cannot defend you. And I do not care about yung human rights. Solve the problem first. Hindi ka nila we have almost 6 Filipinas dying, committing suicide, jumping out of the window. Mga hindi mo lang kayo pinansin yan. In other countries, they've been raping. And here we are, I'm dealing with criminals and you're all noise. You can go to hell as a matter of fact. Karabing, that is why I directed the Department of Labor to stop processing. Now let me ask publicly, I hope I'm not Secretary of the Foreign Affairs here, I hope I'm not committing the diplomatic FUPA. But one more incident about being a woman, a Filipina worker being raped there, committing suicide. I'm going to stop. I'm going to ban. And I'm sorry the Filipinos there, you can all go home. Total, pag nag-alis kayo lahat ng mga Pilipino dyan, they will also be having a hell of a time adjusting to that. Di ba papayag na a continuous incident of things like that. They have to endure rape, they have to endure starvation, and they get about only 4 hours of sleep. That's a universal story for all Filipinos. Can I ask you now just to treat my countrymen as human beings with dignity? I do not want to fight with you We need your help to improve our country. As a matter of fact, the incomes there of the Filipinos contribute a lot to the GDP of the country. That is taken. Wala tayong nakakatulong kayo. Pero kung if it ends up with misery, rape, and everything, and my countrymen committing suicide, well, there's always a time. We are poor. We may need your help, but we will not do it at the expense of the dignity of the Filipino. Let me be blunt about this because Kuwait has always been an ally. But please do something about it and for the other countries in the Middle East. We're sending Filipinos, doctors and nurses to help you also. And in return, helping us in the very much needed revenues for their families here. I hope that you'd listen to me because I mean well. But I will never, never, never again tolerate one more incident of rape to the point of committing suicide, jumping out of the window. That is something the Filipino people cannot stomach. And if I cannot do something about it, then there is no reason for me to stay in this position a minute longer. I am going to dispense with, might as well just wait for the product after the meet. It's very important that I talk to the ASEAN regarding if another platform, aside from the trade and commerce and everything, that has something to do with the security. It's getting to be a dangerous world. Why do I have to be patient? You know, you afford my people the dignity of their being. And maybe, if you are a criminal, I may reconsider human rights as part of my understanding of the problem of what's happening. Hindi ko kaya itong mga ganito na temporary lang to. Whether I sit as president for 1 year, it doesn't really matter to me. Sabi ko nga sa military, if I stay a minute longer, I am asking you to go into immunity and drag me out. Pagka isang minuto lang after the 6 years, barilin ninyo ako. Because then I would have violated the Constitution. Para klaro tayong lahat. I do not intend to stay a minute longer. But within my term, kung sabihin ninyo magdiktador-diktador ako, no, I am not. There are laws to be followed. But I will go for the harsh measures. Kasi itong mga kriminal, itong terorista, walang awa naman. When they decapitate you in public, they don't really bother about your family, ilan ang nawala, at pinakabastos ang ginawa mo. Now let me ask you a question, lang ko lahat yun. Kung gawain ko kayo sa inyo yan, would you be happy? It's just a matter of getting a sharp. And praktisado ako nung maliit pa ako because kung ang ulam namin manok, ako talaga ang magbo-volunteer ng ano kaya kung gawain ko sa inyo yan? You know, it takes two to tango. What you are capable of doing, I can do better 10 times over. So think about it. And there is nothing, absolutely nothing wrong when I say, do not destroy my country. Do not spoil the economic strides, however small and humble. We are climbing bit by bit. Tapos yung mga anak namin, Huwag din yung... Kaya yung mga nanay at tatay, you know, when a family loses a wife going abroad, this family is dysfunctional. Wala na yan. Mga anak niya, walang no bother to take off. Paski yung mga infant, iniiwan. When the father goes out, the family becomes dysfunctional.